Hey Facebook, where's my Zen Heads at? You're listening to the Zenlarge Show, the show where I teach you all the tips, tricks, strategies for helping you to have the Zen life, to have that Zen mindset, so that you can walk through a firestorm and be calm, cool, and collected. So today I'm bringing you two important questions to attain Zen mastery. Two important questions. So if you listen to the last Zenlarge show, I said my most important tip for Zen mastery, my number one tip was process your shit. Get your shit together. Basically, whenever you're upset about something, to after the fact, sit down and process it. And I gave two steps. I said the one is to allow yourself to feel that emotion, and really express it. So like journaling is a great way for that. Meditating, so forth. But you don't want to suppress the feeling. You want to let yourself to really feel it. And then after you've really allowed yourself to feel that emotion, the anger, the anxiety, sadness, fear, whatever it was, these unpleasant emotions, right? Then you have to evaluate it. So let's get to the core of what this is. You allowed yourself to feel it. You allowed yourself to dissipate it. Now let's dig in and logically evaluate it and see what we can do about it. And emotions, they are all triggered by beliefs. They're all triggered by beliefs. So, let me give you an example. If let's say you're sitting there and you're working hard, and you're on your laptop, and your spouse comes in the door, and they're like, they don't say a word to you. They just walk through the door, and hang up their coat and go upstairs. You're working hard. You might be like, oh, I'm so glad that my wife saw I was busy and respected that I was in the middle of work and trying to get it done and didn't bother me. I'm in the flow, shouldn't disrupt that, and you keep going on and get it done. Or you could have the belief that, like, what the hell is she like? Is she being passive aggressive to me? Is she pissed off at me? What's going on? What do I do now? Oh, it's this again, huh? Just the silent treatment, right? I see how it is. So it's like your belief could totally trigger whether you have what emotions you have. Like every single emotion you have, it's sitting on top of a belief. And the emotions basically are a quick way that your body tells you, your mind, your body, it tells you, do you find something to be in your favor or against your favor? Now it might be wrong, but that's just like the initial reaction, and be like, is this situation in my favor? It is? Okay, well, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be chill. I'm going to be whatever. It's not in my favor. Okay, I'm going to get pissed off. I'm going to get sad. I'm going to get anxiety, whatever. So that's what emotions are. They're like that. They're like the gauge on the dashboard telling you, there's something wrong with your engine, right? Hey, something is not in my favor right here, and action needs to be taken. So that's where these two questions come in. You allow yourself, you have an emotion, a negative emotion. And I shouldn't say negative. They're not negative. Emotions aren't negative or positive. They're just information, right? But there could be pleasant or unpleasant. So you have an emotion and it's unpleasant. So you're trying to work on the Zen mastery thing. So later that day you have a few minutes. You sit down. You allow yourself to feel that emotion. Now you're going to dig into it, and you're going to ask yourself these two questions. You're going to say, okay, what was the belief? I guess this makes three questions, actually. Maybe I should. The first one is, what is the belief underneath it all? But once you figure out what the belief is underneath that emotion, then there's two questions. The questions are, is it true? And does it serve me? So is this belief true? And does it serve me? And once you've got the answer to that, I would say if you have a belief and both of those things are not true, if then I suggest that you look at changing that belief. So, I want to believe everything I want to believe. I want it to be true, and I want it to serve me. And if it's not, it could be true, but it's not serving me, then I want to do something with that belief. Or if it's not true, then I don't want to believe stuff that's not true. I want to live in reality. It's really hard to achieve everything you want to in life if you're not really living in reality, right? You're going to be missing a lot of things. So, is it true and does it serve me? Okay, so what does that mean? I'll walk you through an example. So let's say you're driving down the road, you're trying to get somewhere, maybe you're going to be late for work, something like that, and you're stuck behind somebody that's driving really slow, and you get angry, and you're like, oh, this guy's a moron. What is he doing going this slow? Well, when later in the day and you're evaluating this, you can look back at the situation and say, okay, the belief was that I thought this guy was being stupid. And another belief underneath that too was I was worse off because this guy was in front of me driving slow. This was making my life worse. So first question is, is it true? Well, honestly, you don't know. Is the guy a moron? Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. You don't know. It could be that he was, he got up to go to work that day, got halfway there, and his car started acting funky, and now it won't go over 35 miles an hour. And he's driving it straight to the shop to get it looked at. Like something seriously wrong with his car. That could be it. And then in which case I feel bad for the guy. Oh yeah, that sucks when you have car problems. Yeah, I mean, nobody likes that, right? I can feel for you. Maybe they were driving down the road to go to work just like you, and they started getting hit by a severe migraine headache. And if people that get migraine headaches, a lot of them, they'll get crazy visuals and they can't really see straight. So they're just trying to be safe and get to maybe a spot to pull off, to call for help, get an Uber to get back home, or to get wherever it is they're going. But they're just trying to be, they got hit with a migraine while they were driving down the road, and now they're just trying to get where they're going without hurting anyone. Or who knows what it could be? Who knows what it could be? You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know. Is this person a moron? You have no idea. You're making an assumption based off of pretty much nothing. The other, are you worse off because this guy's driving slow in front of you? Are you worse off? Do you really know that? Do you really know you're worse off? There's no way to know. You could be worse off. You could be better. For all you know, there could be a speed trap just around the corner. Maybe you just drove by a cop and you didn't even notice them because you were so angry at the guy in front of you, and they just prevented you from getting a speeding ticket. Like, you would have sped right through there. Maybe he kept you from getting in an accident. Who knows? Maybe you end up meeting somebody. You ended up avoiding running into your ex-girlfriend if you would have been in front of you, slowing you down, you'd have been that much faster in the parking lot, and you would have crossed paths with your ex-girlfriend, and that would have been terrible. Who knows? I just think, you really don't know. That's the thing. You're making a huge assumption that this person driving slow in front of you is making your life worse. So, and then the next question is, well, is it serving you to think this guy's a moron and getting all angry? I would say no. I mean, for what? For all you know, it's not making your life worse. It's not serving you. You're getting upset for what? You're starting your day off on a bad note. You're angry. You're feeling negative. You're wasting energy on that energy that could be used for something else. So it's not serving you. So, what do you do? So I would say first, anytime even just one of those isn't right, if it's not true, I would look at changing that belief. If it's not serving you, I'd look at changing that belief. So it's okay. What else could I believe that is true and that serves me? And maybe in that situation, you could be like, what is true is when I drive down the road, there's a lot of things that are out of my control, and I'm not going to let things that are out of my control bother me. That sounds like a belief that's true and serves you. Or I'm going to be grateful that I even have a car. I don't have to walk. There's plenty of people in the world that would love to have a car. There's, 8 billion people on the planet now, something like that. How many of them have cars? It's not actually that many. So, there's all kinds of ways you could look at this that would be true and that would actually serve you. So, and this applies, this is a real simple example. Somebody's driving slow in front of you, but it could be you get in an argument with your significant other, or your boss, your kids, whatever. Whatever it is, you're upset over something you read in the paper, you name it. There's a million things you could get upset about, and any one of those, look at those and make that evaluation. Is it true and does it serve me? What I guess I should say there are three questions. What are the belief or number of beliefs that are underneath this emotion? Why am I actually feeling this? Dig deep and try to find those emotions. Dig deep and try to find those beliefs. And then, is it true and does it serve me? So, all right, well, I hope you like that. Let me know. Leave some comments. Give me some of your examples, your personal experience. I'd love to hear that. Zenlarge Nation, I need your help to get the show out. If you could click that share button, that would be awesome. Give me some likes. And together we can help to get everybody to the top of the mountain. All right, take care.